That one's got a nice expression. So again, I can just split the track right here. Okay. Split it up. And I'm just going to take this front piece. Okay, I don't need that piece, I'll delete it. I'm going to copy this one, cut it out. Okay, and we can paste it in right in here. Okay. I'm actually going to just take out that first part of the line here. Paste this in. Okay, and I can move it more toward the beginning.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm. But not nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm.
Okay, so I've got the 3 lines recorded. That's all I need to record for the voice. So the next items are my sound effects and the background music. So it mentions here crickets chirping. Down in this bottom corner down here, I can browse for some different sound effects. Okay, this symbol up here will show you some different podcast sounds. Jingles, those are short pieces of music for broadcast. Stingers are short little bursts of music or sound effects. So right now under sound effects, I want animals. The script calls for some crickets. And let's look here and see if we can find any crickets on the list. Here we are. Nice. Okay.
Special.
Up until now, we've recorded a radio script, and it's almost like having a black and white picture. By adding the sound effects and the music, we're going to take what was a black and white picture and we're going to add color to it. So by adding the crickets, all I have to do is just click and drag and put it anywhere onto the playback area here. Okay. So now the commercial will start with the crickets and then I'll hear my voice.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
And the crickets help add and sort of paint that picture for you. Now it mentions a rooster. Okay. It is possible to search for sound effects, so I'll type in rooster down in the corner here, and I have a rooster call. Perfect. I can drag that and put it on its own separate track. So the rooster comes after my first line, which is right here. Then I have the rooster. Let's play that.
Farm. But not nearly as much as...
My line comes in a little too quickly after the rooster there, I think. So I'm going to move my second line ahead a bit. I create a bit of a gap here, so now I'll have a little 1 or 2 beat pause before I start talking.
But not nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm, especially now that I've discovered the M&M Tack Shop.
Now it mentions on the script country and western jingle, upbeat country and western jingle. So here are some jingles. I'm not a big fan of country music, but I put the script together, so it's my own fault. Here's some different options. Okay, dewdrops. My personal favorite, campfire. Perfect. Okay, so the campfire jingle is going to go in, and that comes in just after I say my line about right here. Okay, I'll play back this area.
Tack Shop. If you're looking for a wide variety of equestrian products for you and your horse, stop in and visit.
Now that's a bit of a problem. Anybody figure out what the problem is here?
Sound is too loud?
Yeah, the background music is too loud compared to the voice. In a radio commercial, the voice has to be up front. We have to be able to hear what's being said. So in a few minutes, we're going to move to the mixing stage where we blend the sounds. Right now, I'm just going to add the last 1 or 2 sound effects, and that'll be it. Our commercial has to be exactly 30 seconds, no more, no less. Okay? In broadcasting, time is bought in 15 or 30 second increments. 30 seconds of airtime can be expensive, so you don't want to record a short commercial. You're wasting 2 seconds of time. If your commercial's too long, most radio stations are run by a computer, so your computer will just cut off your voice, okay, after 30 seconds. So on the background music, I'm going to split the track right here at the 30-second mark and get rid of this second half. Okay. So now my commercial ends right at 30 seconds. Final item on the script is adding in a cow. So I'm going to come over under sound effects and we'll browse for a cow. Moo. Perfect. So we'll drag the cow in. He's going to go right here, and I'll hear him at the end.
I hope to see you there.
Okay. So I've got all of the different sounds in place. Okay. Move to the more full screen. I'm going to save the document now just in case the computer locks up. I've got all the pieces in place, but I need to mix and blend the sound together. I need to make sure that nothing stands out too much and that it sounds unified. So let's go right back to the beginning and play it.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Okay, that's fine. And the rooster comes in. I might move him ahead of it. See if you can spot the problem right in here, though.
On the farm. But not nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm.
Anybody spot a problem right in here? The crickets, what about them? Yeah, they're still there, okay? The rooster comes in, supposed to signify morning, but we still have these crickets going on. So we gotta take the crickets back, okay? We don't need that much cricket. Should be able to grab the edge of this track. Why isn't that working? There we go. So I can move those crickets back a little bit so that they end somewhere around the time of the roosters. But in audio production, you don't want to have anything abruptly cut in or cut out. You ever notice at the end of songs, generally they kind of fade them out gradually? So here's how I can fade this out gradually. This little icon right down here for my track. This opens up what's called track volume. Think of it almost like a volume control with an elastic band, okay? So this little track that just opened up now underneath here, okay, I can set almost like points on an elastic band here, and I can bend the sound up or down in volume. So here I can put an extra point and I can pull the volume down. So this means over time the volume will drop down. Okay, and you can even watch it animate right here on the volume control. So if I play
Boy,
this through,
I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm. But not nearly.
so the crickets faded out over time until it got to here, and then we can't even hear them anymore. Okay, so that's perfect.
But not nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm, especially now that I've discovered the M&M Tack Shop. If you're looking for a wide variety of...
Here we already identified the background music is too loud, so I'm going to, whoops, not on there. I'm going to add another volume track volume down here. I don't mind if it's kind of loud initially or louder initially, but then I want it to fade out pretty quickly. You'll notice these numbers are in decibels. 0 decibels means normal volume. Plus dB means higher. Minus dB means lower. Okay, minus 10 is quite substantial. So let's see, maybe that will help.
Shop. If you're looking for a wide variety of equestrian products for you and your horse, stop in and visit the M&M Tack Shop.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to bring it down just slightly more because, again, having the voice forward in the mix or louder in the mix is better. Go down to around 12 dB. See what that's at.
Located at 763 Tumblewood Lane in beautiful downtown
So we just need a bit of that music.
Uxbridge. I hope to see you there.
The music can swell up a little bit toward the end, but then I want it to fade right out at the 30-second mark because, again, I don't want anything to cut in or cut out. So I'm going to let it swell back up to normal volume and then fade right out.
Uxbridge. I hope to see you there.
Now, the music track sounds fine. What about my cow mooing? What happened to the cow mooing? Because it's here. I can see it on the track, but
Uxbridge. I hope to see you there.
I don't hear it.
Silent for the crickets thing.
Very good. Yeah, very good. So back over here, remember we brought the volume down over time to get the crickets to blend out, but we didn't bring it back up here. So at some point before the cows, I could have done it anywhere, but at some point I'll do it here. We need to bring the volume back up so I can hear the cows again.
Uxbridge. I hope to see you there.
Good. Okay. And my commercial ends right at the 30-second mark. I'm going to save it. If you're short on time for your project, you can just go over to save, or pardon me, share rather. If you're ready to export, you can go to share, export song to disk, and make an MP3 file. Okay? Compress it and make an MP3 file. That you can upload right to the class website. If you have a few extra minutes, here's a cool extra feature in GarageBand. You can spend hours of fun on this. I'm going to move back to my voice track for a minute. I'm going to solo it. I'm going to press the solo button so I mute all the other tracks. We can add in all kinds of special effects in GarageBand. I'm going to change over to the Info tab here. So with this track selected under the Info tab, I've got all kinds of different effects and processing I can add to my voice. So for instance, if I wanted to make it sound like I was talking out of a megaphone, I can just click the megaphone effect here.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Okay, makes it sound like a PA system or a megaphone. If I wanted to get really crazy with my voice, I could opt for something like a mouse.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Okay, or I could go for something more like helium breath.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Okay, or deeper vocals. Maybe I want to give myself more baritone.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Now, obviously, all of those ones are a little bit over the top. They're a little bit too crazy for what I want to do. But I'm going to ask for something called basic male speech here, just male speech.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
And if I click under Edit right here, I can just quickly check and see what it's doing, how it's filtering and changing the sound. I'm not going to worry about any of these first few options here, but what you may want to experiment with is the reverb and echo. Reverb and echo are what gives sound its location, its spaciousness. In this room, we have acoustic material on the walls to deaden the sound so that we don't have any echoes. But that leaves us with a room that sounds really small. If you start to add in more reverb or echo, you can create a certain feel to the room. Let me show you what I mean. So if I play this through, it sounds as though the voice is right in front of me.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
And it sounds like a fairly small room. If I start to play this through, I'm going to gradually increase the reverb, and you'll get the sense that you're in a bigger room. So let me
But
start
not
here.
nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm, especially now that I've discovered the M&M Tack Shop.
Hear that little bit of extra reverberation? Okay, now it sounds a bit like you're in a
Sure.
slightly larger room.
If you're looking for a wide variety of equestrian products
Here's
for
what you
you
sound
and
like
your
in the
horse,
bathroom.
stop in and visit the M&M Tack Shop, located at 763 Tumblewood Lane in beautiful downtown Uxbridge.
Here's echo, which is a little bit different. This is a longer delay. You'll get the idea of this.
I hope to see you there.
Okay. Now, I don't need to sound like I'm in a canyon, so I'm not going to worry about echo. But a little bit of reverb might be good to just add a little bit of spaciousness to the sound. Okay, make it sound a bit more airy.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm.
Okay, just to give
But
a little
not
bit more
near-
airiness. I just heard a click at the end of this track too, so I'm just going to do that here. Just going to move the end of that off. I'm not too sure whether that click was on here or here. So I'm going to leave that little bit of airy spaciousness, and I might even add it to one or two of these other tracks, like the animal track, for instance. I think that could have a little bit of this reverb on it. Okay. And maybe even the rooster one. Okay. Let's hear it again now that we've added some of these effects on.
Boy, I sure do enjoy these long summer nights on the farm. But not nearly as much as I enjoy my days on the farm, especially now that I've discovered the M&M Tack Shop. If you're looking for a wide variety of equestrian products for you and your horse, stop in and visit the M&M Tack Shop, located at 763 Tumblewood Lane in beautiful downtown Uxbridge. I hope to see you there.
And you'll notice you can hear a bit of that reverb on the cow at the end when the mooing happens. Okay. So again, if I was finished here, I would quickly save the document. So I still have my GarageBand file, but then export it, MP3 high quality. For now, I'll just put it on the desktop or in another location. Create the mix down. Okay, it's converting it. And now sitting on my desktop is my final file right here.
Boy, I sure do enjoy.
Okay, and this file you can upload, back it up onto USB if you like, and you can upload that file right to the class website. Okay, that's it for recording.